Hi guys, how are you? How are you doing? I'm back with another video. Guys, yesterday I was thinking and thinking. So I was there alone and I'm thinking and I realized that you know at times we are in situations which are really hard on us, right? But and then we start struggle like we start worrying, we start like feeling afraid, we start panicking a bit, yeah. One thing I realized is that we are the one we are the ones who are actually panicking. We are the ones who are worried. We are the ones who are afraid. But God is not. Sometimes we pass through things and you're wondering, why is it like this is going like this? Like why is it that this can't change? Or like you're going through a lot of things in your life, right? And you feel like you don't know how it's gonna happen. You know God has good plans for you and all that. You trust God, you have a relationship with Him, but everything else is saying otherwise. It's like your life is like you're struggling, you're passing through a lot of things, right? And then I was wondering, why is it that it's always us who are struggling? Like we are worried, we get afraid, we are like, oh my God, how am I going to get out of this? How am I going, like, how is this going to happen? And because I'm someone who prays to God, I'm like sometimes I pray and I feel like I'm praying, but as if God is not seeing me, as if He's not like there are those times that you don't feel His presence, you don't feel like He's aware of what's going on in your life, So you be there and you start like feeling so down. You feel, yes, God loves you and has good plans for you and He's working out things in your favor, but then you're like, I'm worried. I'm like, you're afraid. The Bible tells us not to be afraid, but it is what it is. We be afraid. Yeah, you're like, Lord, I want to do things the right way. And then you trust Him, but then it feels like He's not. It feels like He's not even like seeing you. He's not hearing you. It's like He's too quiet, you know? So sometimes I'm like, now, yesterday I was thinking, and then I'm like, oh, is it true that God is not like seeing me? Is it that He's too far now? Is it that he because he's not responding? It's like I'm going through a lot of whatsoever, but it's like He's not even like watching me. You don't feel like He's doing something. He's too quiet, and that moment is not nice to experience. So then I realized that it's actually, it's us who are worried, it's us who get afraid and all that. But then God is quiet, God is calm. You know why He's calm in that situation where you're feeling like everything is going haywire? You feel like everything is falling apart, but then he acts so calm. It's because He knows that He can make the storm. He can calm the storm. Remember in the Bible when these disciples were with Jesus in the boat, and it got crazy. The storm came in and Jesus was just sleeping there. He was like quiet, he was calm, he wasn't bothered until they woke him up and they were like, yo, and Jesus didn't even panic. He just said, calm. He just said the word and everything came to peace. Okay, like everything calm down. The storm went away. So it's the same situation with us. Sometimes you're going through a lot of things, you're going through ups and downs, and you can't even explain. But then you feel like God is not even doing nothing. You feel like God is not even saying anything. He's not. It's like it's like He's not even bothered. So it's us who get worried, but God is not worried because He knows very well that He's going to get you out of that situation. Sometimes when you might look at it and you're like, when is this going to end? You feel like, oh my God, it might even like. Sometimes you doubt. You're like, how is it even going to happen? Yeah. But then God knows the right time. He knows when everything is going to come to calmness. You guys, this is so nice. Yeah, so God loves us so much. God loves you so much. So if you're going through a lot of things, if you're going through struggles, and you're going through everything is not working out for you, everything is going haywire, and everything is scattered, your life feels like you just stuck, and trust Him. Just put your trust in Him. It's not easy. It's not easy, oh, I'll not lie. But then God is faithful. In the right time, He'll make it happen speedily. That's what He says. But then just stay in the boat. Stay in the boat. Don't jump out of the boat, because if you jump out of the boat, things will not be nice for you. So just stay in the boat and trust Him. He's going to calm the storm. You know? Yeah, I know a lot of people are going through a lot. Let me tell you, I've had a lot of things. Me myself, I'm going through a lot, but then even other people, there are a lot of people that are going through a lot of things. So the only solution is just to sit down and trust Him, trust the process, trust what He's doing, because He's not panicking, He's not scared, He's not afraid, He's not like worried. You're the only one who is worried. So trust Him. He knows how He's going to make it happen. He knows how He's going to do it. He knows when. Hmm? Sometimes it looks like it has taken a long time. You feel like things are not like working. I'm telling you. But then He is working. Things might not be working, but He's working for you. He got you. He's going to get you out of that situation. He loves you, and He will never leave you. He will never forsake you. He will not give up on you. I know. If you feel like there are times you feel like crying, and then maybe you cry, of course. But then just cry and trust Him. Still trust. Don't do things your way. Trust Him. He knows what He's doing. He knows when everything is going to happen. So, yeah, I love you guys. If you don't have a personal relationship with God, start it today. He loves you too. Peace. I'm out.